What's the deal? JJones in the building here with week 2 of the workout series. Thank you guys for sending in your questions. Today we're going to jump right into the questions so I can try to answer more than I answered last week. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so one of the questions is from the Prophet. Did you drink a bulk shake after every day or just after workout? I normally go with something really chill. So this is what I go with after workouts. It's only like 30 grams of protein, but these are really good. They're really easy to intake. You have like a 15-minute interval, a 15 to 30 minute interval in which you want to try to take your proteins, you know what I'm saying, to throw it back into your muscle. That's kind of how I look at it. So anytime I finish working out, I normally go with one of these. I kind of talked about this too when I was doing my grocery shopping. But if you're looking for something that's going to give you more calories and more protein at the same time, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I've been using this for a long time now. This is a mass gainer. Now the name is pretty self-explanatory. So you gain up to 16 pounds of mass in 5 weeks. Now the taste is just not, the taste isn't extraordinary. Like, it's not anything crazy just because it's more chalky than what I just showed you. But the calorie intake, you can get around 800 calories if you take it with milk. And you can get around 500 if you mix it with water. So it normally runs about 60 bucks for 2 containers. I used to take this twice a day, but just because I'm 160 now, that was when I was trying to get to 160. I'm much cleaner now. I normally only take this 1 time a day, if that. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. If I need to replace a meal, or I know like I'm not like my calorie intake, which I normally try to get 4,000 calories a day. If I'm slipping, I can just get a quick 800 through the shake, and that's normally what I try to do. All right, this is from Randall. Hey bro, would it be possible to make your older stories past 24 hours available on your page? Maybe like a workout section. Yeah, I can do that. I was actually thinking about doing that anyway. If you don't like watching videos or long videos with a long explanation and you just want to kind of see something quick, okay, I just want a quick workout idea for my legs that I haven't done, then of course, you know what I'm saying, I want to be able to provide that for you. So, just click on my Instagram, just click on one of the highlights that's going to say legs, and then you just click through and you can see what I've been doing. So I think that'll be a good look. All right, I remember pulling this question. I think this is more like a basketball question, which I don't really try to focus on, honestly. But hey Jay, I wanted to ask you for some advice on my game. I recently discovered that while working my way in for a drive, I wasn't really able to sell fakes. Any tips on how I can really open up my hip movement? Hip rotation is just gonna start with just becoming a little more flexible, bro. Especially in the hips, that's what it comes down to. You wanna be more flexible, just like anything else. You wanna have stronger movements for that certain body part. In the past, again, I would avoid those machines that I saw the ladies doing, but they really help your hips, bro. They're gonna help your hips get stronger. They're gonna help you become a little more flexible in areas that you normally don't use. So for me, I have really tight hips too, bro. I have really tight hips. So a good starting point would be to stretch. That's my first thing. I know I need to really make a stretching video, but any stretching exercises that's going to be used in your hips, you gotta do them. I normally do the one where I cross my leg over. You can probably hear the pop, but I cross my leg over my knee and then pull. That's gonna help your hips as well. That's gonna work those same muscles. Lunges are good, regular lunges, but modify your lunge as well, you know what I'm saying? You can get into more like a yoga style, or just yoga period. I don't know why I'm saying yoga style, but if you can get into more yoga, it will open up your hips. And then lastly, just practice on your movements. Just practice on your moves, bro. So I know one thing that I've been working on is like, I don't hoop as much as I used to, but now since I've been trying to open my hips, I've been trying to work on my hip swivel. If you're as tight as I am, this is not going to be an overnight process. This is going to take a very long time, and the only way to kind of get it the way that you want to is to constantly focus on what you're trying to focus on, that being your hips. So therefore, do the exercises, use the machine work, practice your moves when you need to, whether that's the hip swivel, whatever you think you need to do, constantly practice those moves and then stretch, and you should become more flexible and your hips should feel a lot better. All right, this is from King Manny. Yo bro, I'm wondering something right now. I work out 5 times a week, and now I want to switch up my routine so I'm able to work out 3 days a week at the gym and 2 days on the football field. Do you think I'm going to lose muscle or strength that I've gained? You might lose a little bit, yes. You might lose a little bit. just because it kind of just depends on what you're going to be doing on the field. Like anytime you're doing any high cardio exercises, of course you're going to lose a little strength just because you're not like in like a powerlifting mode, I guess you can say. So for example, a lot of powerlifters build strength only. They don't do any cardio. They don't do a lot of running, jumping, nothing like that. It's mainly focused. Your main focus is weights, your calories, and just trying to get as big as possible so you can become as strong as possible. So that's why 4,000 calories is a good amount for me. I could probably get away with 3,200, 3,500, maybe 3,000 calories to, you know, just maintain where I'm at if I wasn't doing anything else. But I need that extra 1,000 for the other stuff that I'm doing, because I'm going to burn so much muscle, so much fat, all that when I'm working out, when I'm doing stuff like boxing and I do decide to hoop. The way my body is gonna burn right off immediately. So just to summarize, before you hit the field, bro, increase the intensity a little bit, increase your calorie intake. That way when you do hit the field and you got this high cardio, like when you start these high cardio like movements, you're not just pulling from nothing, you're pulling from what you've already done, and that way you can still remain in like a stable state, you know what I'm saying? So the main question outside of those, a question I always get is about my eating habits, man. Again, man, I don't eat anything too crazy, you know what I'm saying? I do meal prep. I meal prep with steak and chicken. I don't eat pork at all, but I discussed this a little more. Like I said, I went to Walmart late last night. I'm going to just play that footage for you guys now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know what I'm saying? Definitely get at me with some more questions. My DMs are always open. Any workout footage, any ideas that you want to throw at me, that you want me to try, that you think would be good, I'm definitely down to do. You know what I'm saying? A family that work out together, you know what I'm saying? It's just a really strong family. So, you know, just get at me. I love you guys. And I'll talk to you either Thursday or next week. I think I'm going to do the stretching video Thursday or Friday. It'll probably be Thursday or Friday. But, yeah, talk to you guys then. Yo, I told y'all we was gonna swing through Walmart. Here we are. It's kind of loud. It's kind of loud. They're cleaning up. My battery's about to die. But I told y'all we was gonna pick up some groceries. So that's what we're gonna do. A lot of protein. Get a lot of protein, you know what I'm saying? And then we can kind of talk about it a little more when we get to the house. But I'm gonna show y'all what I'm picking up. We can go from there. Yo, so if you need just like a good snack that's gonna give you protein, I always go with yogurt, Greek yogurt. This is my favorite one, the honey joint. This one ain't bad either. I think this is the one Van put me on, honey strawberry. I normally just go with the regular honey joint. You know what I'm saying? Just eat it in between your meals, give you some extra protein, it can't hurt. I get some eggs. So for breakfast, I normally go with the protein pancakes, turkey bacon, eggs, and toast. That's normally what I use for breakfast. You get the pancakes with the protein already in them. Now, they don't taste just like regular pancakes, but they're not terrible at all. Like, they actually are pretty good. I add like regular syrup, you know, just throw some regular syrup on there. And then you're pretty much good to go. Like outside of a big meal, if you just kind of want like a snack or something that's gonna hold you over to a big meal, I like to make turkey sandwiches. Turkey sandwiches always usually hold me over. Going back to breakfast, just in case you don't have time to like make a really big meal, grab you some oatmeal. It's not gonna take long to heat up. 160 calories per serving, 4 grams of protein. So, you know, not bad, not too many calories. This is a healthier option. I usually put 2 packages in there though. Let me tell you guys, I personally eat for calories. And you know, a lot of people can't do that. This is not going to be the healthiest video ever, but I do think it is a happy medium. So I cook steaks, I eat those throughout the week. I'll probably eat this tomorrow, honestly. With some green beans, sweet potatoes. This will probably give me 2 good meals. 2 good meals. Another really quick option, I think I got another one at the house, but I normally grab like 2 or 3 of these. 580 calories, that's not even a lot. And they need to really be paying me for this. But I promise these joints real, like this is real good. You just throw these in the microwave and go. That's my method. Go. Get you some chicken breast. So like I said, I'll probably do the steak. I'll probably do the steak, the green beans, and the sweet potatoes, and then I'll probably do the chicken, the corn, some type of bread. But it's 5 pounds. I'm gonna skin this up. I can make tacos out of this too. I'll be going with the chicken tacos a lot. Shouts to Mike, he kind of put me on that. You know, any type of chicken that's gonna give you the protein that you need. The steak as well. We're just mixing it up. And I usually grab a bunch of these, you know, quick mashed potato like choices. So it's not gonna take any time to cook these. You can cook them in the microwave. You can throw them on top of the stove. I usually grab like 3 or 4 of these to go with my meals. So I'll probably use this to go along with the chicken and the corn. And I usually have a complete meal from there. Yo, so I just made it back to the house. It's It's 1:28 a.m. right now. I picked up a lot of the groceries that I needed to pick up. And I'm gonna start meal prepping. This should last me about 5 to 6 days. Again, I'll be having the steak with some type of vegetable. I have the chicken. It's 5 pounds of chicken, so I can do a lot with the chicken. You know, just doing what I can to make a good meal. So my job is to try to get 4,000 calories a day. Sometimes I reach that, sometimes I don't. So, you know, I always start off with a good breakfast. Now for lunch, if the food is already done and cooked, going with the chicken and potatoes is a really easy option to eat for lunch. In between that and dinner, throw in a little peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a turkey sandwich. But you know, outside of that for dinner, if I still have a meal left from like the chicken and stuff, which I normally do, I normally just go back with the chicken or the steak that I cooked earlier that day and just finish it off with dinner. I snack throughout the day. But you know, just doing what I can to intake around 4,000 calories. So you know what I'm saying? Just little tricks like that, trying to figure it out. I hope this helps you guys at least a little bit. Again, you can use this diet if you're trying to, you know, get a high calorie intake, but if not, then break it in half. You don't have to eat as much as I do, but some of the options are still healthy. The oatmeal, you can find yourself eating the oatmeal. The yogurt isn't bad. You know, just chop it up. Just break it down. Do what you need to do. Don't eat as much as I do. Break it down into, you know what I'm saying, small portions and go from there. Yeah, man, get at the kid. Let me know what you think. Let me know if any of this helps. Let me know what you eating. Maybe you can help me out as well. I'm down for, you know, new selections, new choices, all that. So get at me. You know my social handles. And until next time, it's Jay, and I'm out.